So you're going big.
I just mean that I was going to invite you to it.
If you're inviting me, it's very big.
It's huge. I know it's going to be fun to plan because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble, right?
Yes.
And you have to evaluate or assess your relationship with them to see if they should be there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Obviously, anyone I've ever talked to.
There's no bubble. You'll be there.
Hung out 8 times. It's like you're on the bubble.
Yeah.
We've hung out 5 times.
Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button right now because this drama is about to spiral fast and you do not want to miss what's coming next. So here's where things get messy. Rumors are popping off that Taylor Swift might be pulling one of her boldest media plays ever, and some fans are convinced she's low-key irritated with her own fan base. People think the Showgirl album promo isn't just promo at all, but a shiny distraction hiding something deeper. This feels totally different from the tortured Poets Department era where she ducked interviews and let the tour do all the talking. Now, she's everywhere. Podcasts, interviews, public appearances, non-stop chatter about her relationship with Travis Kelce, even teasing what sounds like a massive wedding moment. It's loud, flashy, and honestly way out of character for someone who used to guard her private life like a vault. Fans can't ignore how in But Daddy, I Love Him, she straight up clapped back at people trying to run her love life like it's a group project. And now it feels like she's doing the opposite, putting her personal story on full blast and daring everyone to watch. Taylor once joked on stage that everyone had opinions about who she should date and that the crowd got it right with Travis.
The minute you started dating him, I announced on the air everywhere that this is the one. This is the one.
You knew?
Yes, I did.
It's not just you, it's like a lot of the people who have known me for a very long time. Kind of just clocked it. I don't know. It's one of those things where you guys all just sensed it and you were right. So you get that.
But fans remember everything, especially when she asked people to stop judging her connection with Matty Healey. That era was chaos, controversy everywhere, and Taylor clearly wanted space back then. So why the sudden switch up now? Things got even louder when fans spotted a supposed Easter egg about orange doors, tied to the phrase, "You must remember everything, but mostly this. The crowd is your king." Some think it's her slick way of reminding fans just how much control they really have over her story. That line even traces back to Hamlet, the ultimate play within a play, designed to drag the truth into the light, and that connection has fans spiraling hard. If Shakespeare used a performance to expose a guilty king, people think Taylor might be doing the same thing with Life of a Showgirl, just dressed in glitter and spotlights. Fans are convinced she's staging a whole performance where we aren't just watching, we're part of it. The audience becomes the pressure point, the judge, the noise. Even the Cracked Mirror album artwork feels intentional, like pieces of her splintering while the crowd keeps clapping louder and louder. Some listeners say the songs about Travis feel a little surface level, but what if that's not an accident? What if Taylor is showing how love, fame, and non-stop attention melt together under the spotlight until nothing feels real anymore? On the final track, she sings that we'll never truly know the life of a showgirl, and that line hit fans like a warning sign. Maybe we're only allowed to see what she chooses to show, never the full picture. That's why fans are now rewinding all the way back to the Matty Healey era, because that might be where this story really starts heating up. Taylor Swift and Matty Healey officially split in June 2023, right around the Tortured Poets Department timeline, and on paper it looked quick, almost casual, but insiders say it was way deeper than a short fling. According to sources, Taylor and Matty shared a will they won't they bond that stretched nearly 10 years. It goes back to 2014, the golden Tumblr era, when they were spotted rocking each other's merch and showing quiet support online. They finally met backstage at a 1975 concert that November, and from there the connection never really disappeared. Even while dating other people, they kept orbiting each other like unfinished business waiting to resurface. All of this has fans asking one big question: was this the love story that kept slipping through the cracks the whole time? Back in the day, Taylor Swift and Matty Healey's early romance reportedly fizzled because their lives were moving in totally opposite lanes. Taylor was locked in, glowing, and dominating her 1989 era, while Matty was dealing with heavy personal struggles that made everything messy and unstable. Fast forward a few years, and the vibe shifts. Matty cleaned up his life and started mentioning Taylor in interviews, sometimes joking, sometimes sounding low-key emotional. He even compared dating her to going out with Barack Obama, a wild way of admitting just how massive her fame had become. Fans swear that connection never really died, just went underground. A lot of people think they secretly inspired each other's music, trading hidden messages through lyrics like it was coded communication. Taylor's songs about lost love and second chances line up way too well with several 1975 tracks dripping with the same emotions. And when her relationship with Joe Alwyn started falling apart, fans spotted even more clues pointing straight back to Matty, like that spark never fully burned out. Taylor Swift and Matty Healey shared a deep creative bond, the kind that lives inside lyrics and imaginary worlds only two people understand. So when they finally reconnected in 2023, it clearly meant something big to both of them, but things unraveled fast and turned chaotic real quick. Once the public got pulled into it, everything blew up fast. Matty faced brutal online criticism as people started digging into his past, and the pressure became way too heavy to carry. Sources say he eventually stepped back, thinking Taylor would be better off without all the chaos attached to him, even if it broke his heart to do it. Still, that split wasn't clean or easy. Taylor caught heat from parts of her own fan base, while Matty dealt with guilt and regret behind the scenes. It was one of those breakups that hurts on both sides, proving that fame and love don't always mix, no matter how real the feelings are. After the breakup, Matty Healey was reportedly in a dark, emotional space, and his family had to step in while he was on tour. Fans noticed him breaking down on stage, acting erratic, and clearly cracking under the non-stop public backlash. The struggle wasn't hidden, it was right there in front of everyone. By mid-2023, any hope of them finding their way back to each other seemed done for. Things hit a breaking point during what fans now call Benchgate. While Taylor was recording at Electric Lady Studios in New York, Matty was spotted nearby in Washington Square Park with someone new, and the timing felt way too close for comfort. The internet went feral with speculation, with people claiming it was a move meant to grab Taylor's attention and stir emotions. Not long after that, Taylor appeared to flip the entire script. She stepped back into the spotlight looking unshaken, confident, and in control, eventually sparking a romance with someone completely different from Matty. One bold move, and her whole narrative shifted. When Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce, fans clocked it immediately. He was nothing like her past partners. Gone were the quiet, artsy types. Travis was loud, confident, and larger than life, a total contrast that had everyone talking. He'd even admitted publicly that he tried to shoot his shot, and somehow it actually worked. Their relationship didn't just make headlines, it took over the entire pop culture conversation. Taylor and Travis quickly became one of the most talked about celebrity pairings ever, but fans think Taylor might be saying way more than she lets on through her song, Father Figure from Life of a Showgirl. On the surface, a lot of listeners think the track is about her career, power, and finally taking control of her music. But others are side-eyeing the lyrics hard because some lines feel way too personal to ignore. Mentions of covering up scandals and protecting the family sound less like business talk and more like relationship territory, leaving fans wondering if this love story is way more layered than it looks. And before Taylor Swift entered the picture, Travis Kelce wasn't exactly living a polished superstar life. He's admitted himself that early in his NFL career, he spent recklessly and nearly went broke, a detail fans haven't forgotten. Fast forward to now, and he's one of the most recognizable faces in sports and pop culture. A lot of fans joke that Taylor turned his rags into gold, and there's no denying her fame launched their relationship into an entirely different orbit. One lyric from Life of a Showgirl saying, "The winding road leads to the chateau," sent fans into detective mode after the couple's late Como vacation in 2024. Those photos looked almost too perfect, sparking whispers that the moment might have been carefully staged. Then there's the line, "This love is pure profit," which raised even more eyebrows. Some think Taylor is hinting at the performative side of celebrity romance, where love, fame, and business blur together. Whatever the truth is, this duo knows exactly how to keep the world watching. In Taylor Swift's song, Father Figure, one line keeps looping and driving fans crazy. "I protect the family." If this track were only about a record label, that wording feels off, and listeners definitely caught that. That's why some believe the family might actually be the Kelce family, especially since Travis and Taylor started dating and the whole crew stepped into the spotlight fast. Suddenly, everyone was famous. Jason Kelce's podcast blew up, their mom Donna landed brand deals, and the Kelce name became part of pop culture overnight. Fans think that lyric hits a little too close to home to be random. Then the song shifts and things start sounding darker. Lines about betrayal and loyalty fading, like "they don't make loyalty like they used to," have people side-eyeing hard. Some listeners think Taylor might be hinting that once fame hit a new level, Travis changed, maybe started feeling like he didn't need her the same way anymore. Whether the song is about love, power, or ambition, Father Figure feels like a story about someone who helped build something massive, then watched control slowly slip away. And that's where the rumors kick back up. Last year, whispers spread about a supposed PR document claiming Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship was planned to boost publicity. The claim was linked to Travis's PR firm, Full Scope, which has faced questions before about managing celebrity image deals. When that story leaked, insiders say the team scrambled to shut it down, insisting the relationship was real and not staged. Still, fans noticed tension between the two PR camps. Taylor's elite, seasoned team versus Travis's newer setup. Some even think the engagement helped lock the narrative in place for good. So when Taylor sings "Who Covered Up Your Scandals," people instantly wonder if she's hinting at moments where she protected Travis from online backlash. Coincidence or calculated lyrics, the overlap between her music and real-life moments keeps the speculation running wild non-stop. Anytime a controversy starts bubbling around Travis or even Jason Kelce, fans are quick to notice one thing. Almost instantly, headlines flip to Travis popping up at Taylor Swift's Eras tour, smiling, waving, being the ultimate supportive boyfriend. Just like that, the original issue disappears from the conversation. Some fans swear that timing isn't random at all, but a clean, calculated PR pivot handled flawlessly by Taylor's team. In Father Figure, one lyric hits especially hard, "Mistake my kindness for weakness, this empire belongs to me." That line feels like a power reminder, loud and clear. A lot of listeners believe it's Taylor saying she runs the show, not just in music, but in branding, image, and the entire narrative. Because of that, some fans think this relationship might be more strategic than romantic, but either way, it's working perfectly for both sides. At the same time, whispers won't die about Taylor and Matty Healey possibly still staying in quiet contact. Fans point to subtle Easter eggs, lyric overlaps, and online moments that feel a little too specific to be coincidence. No one can prove it, but that mystery alone keeps people locked in. Some listeners believe the Tortured Poets department was written with such raw emotion that it could only come from someone deeply personal, and many think that someone was Matty. While most attention went to The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, the album as a whole is packed with longing, heartbreak, and unfinished feelings. It shows a softer, more vulnerable side of that story. Fans think Taylor understands Matty in ways no one else ever has. And when it comes to her dating Travis Kelce, timing might have mattered too. Dropping such an emotional album while single could have sparked chaos. A high-profile relationship helped redirect the spotlight, letting Taylor control the narrative while still pouring her real feelings into the music. When Taylor Swift dropped the Tortured Poets department, a lot of fans were waiting for one thing, a reaction from Matty Healey. And oh, it came, just not in the way anyone predicted. Not long after the album buzz peaked, Matty shocked everyone by getting engaged to model Gabriella. The move felt sudden, rushed, and honestly had people raising eyebrows everywhere. What made it even stranger is that the engagement wasn't announced right away. When it finally went public, fans couldn't shake the feeling that Matty didn't seem fully confident about it. People close to him claim his relationship with Gabriella feels completely different from anything he's had before, almost out of character for him. Some fans believe it was a coping move after everything with Taylor, even if it wasn't the healthiest decision. Those who know Matty describe him as sensitive and reactive, someone who retreats when emotions get too intense or when he feels exposed. Still, the drama around his engagement only made fans more curious about whether his story with Taylor is actually finished. And then came the Eras Tour moments that sent fans spiraling. Many believe Taylor was sending subtle messages straight to Matty through her surprise songs. Some mashups felt way too perfectly timed to ignore, like blending Hey Steven with Speak Now right around the engagement news, or performing L'OML with Don't You on Gabriella's birthday. Every time it happened, fans flooded Matty's socials with updates, and Gabriella reportedly posted cryptic reactions online. Another mashup, Guilty as Sin, paired with Mirror Ball, had listeners fully convinced Taylor was still expressing unresolved feelings in her own poetic way. Whether coincidence or careful planning, these moments kept fans guessing nonstop. Then, at one of her final Eras Tour shows, Taylor performed a mashup of The Tortured Poets Department and Maroon. Fans believe both tracks were written with Matty in mind. The lyrics suggested that even after moving on, his memory still lingered. Some fans think that performance was Taylor's final quiet message to him before closing that chapter on tour, leaving the mystery hanging in the air. Meanwhile, fans think Matty was responding in his own quiet way too. He shared emotional tracks like Downtown Lights on social media, then quickly brushed off any deeper meaning. That only made people look closer, not less. At the same time, listeners believe Taylor kept sending coded messages through newer songs like Fate of Ophelia and Wishlist, blurring the line between real life and performance even more. To a lot of fans, it feels like Taylor's relationship with Travis plays out loud and public, while her connection to Matty lives quietly inside the music. Two worlds, two lanes, both running at the same time. That's why theories about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce go way beyond romance. Some fans believe their relationship served multiple purposes, personal and strategic. One theory suggests Taylor's ties to Disney and the NFL boosted visibility for ESPN and Disney+, while also supporting her long-term goal of owning and controlling her music catalog fully. That crossover power move had people calling it genius. Others point to timing. Taylor's engagement news dropping right before Life of a Showgirl didn't feel random to fans at all. They believe it helped spark massive buzz, push record-breaking sales, and keep all eyes locked exactly where she wanted them. And for fans who live for the drama, there's speculation that the engagement carried a subtle message aimed straight at Matty Healey. Not aggressive, not loud, just a quiet, playful nod to their shared past. Whether this is about love, strategy, or a mix of both, one thing feels clear to fans. Taylor Swift knows exactly how to keep her story front and center. Many believe she's not reacting anymore, she's planning long-term, playing the slow game and staying 10 steps ahead of everyone watching. Turning her love life into a bold, artistic statement feels completely on brand for Taylor Swift. She's openly said she'll go to extreme lengths to prove a point, and some fans believe her endgame is dropping the whole showgirl act and reminding everyone they don't get to vote on who she dates. According to theories, that moment could come through her rumored 6-part documentary, expected to expose raw, behind-the-scenes moments from the Eras Tour. Fans think the documentary might touch on her time with Matty Healey, the intense public backlash, and how that heartbreak directly fueled the Tortured Poets Department. Travis Kelce will likely show up too, but many believe the real focus won't be romance at all. Instead, it'll spotlight Taylor's growth, showing how she flipped pain into power and turned chaos into creativity. If Taylor Swift ever fully addresses her relationship with Travis publicly, fans predict she'll frame it as a meaningful chapter, not some fake PR setup. The narrative would be that he supported her during a heavy period, while she subtly calls out how fan pressure damaged her past relationships. Some believe that opens the door for her to reframe the Matty Healey story too, Not rewriting history, but explaining how outside judgment and nonstop noise kept something real from ever standing a chance. Looking ahead, fans are already eyeing Matty's upcoming 1975 album expected in 2026. His recent songs have been loaded with emotion, regret, and heartbreak during major performances. He's dropped subtle nods that listeners swear trace back to Taylor, making people wonder if their story is still unfolding through music long after the romance itself ended. Fans are convinced Matty Healey's next 1975 album could finally reveal how he truly feels about Taylor Swift. Matty treats his music like something sacred, so most listeners don't expect him to drag her or throw shade. Their history runs way too deep for that. If anything, people think he might call out the brutal fan backlash, but when it comes to Taylor herself, many expect empathy, respect, and maybe even lingering love. Some fans believe Taylor's upcoming documentary could be the spark that pushes Matty to open up creatively. There's speculation he might include songs reflecting on their connection, unresolved emotions, or even hinting at reconciliation. Of course, it all depends on where Matty's mental health and life stand right now. But if he writes about her in a soft, honest way, it could light the internet on fire all over again. Fans have also clocked Taylor's recent Eras Tour song choices, saying they feel like quiet nods toward Matty. Once again, the theories start stacking up. If Matty's next album includes heartfelt tracks clearly tied to Taylor Swift, some believe it could trigger a massive shift in her current narrative. One theory says it might even push Taylor toward changing course with Travis Kelce before the wedding. A move like that would shock the world and split fans straight down the middle. According to believers, it wouldn't be about drama, but about reclaiming her voice and choosing what feels real to her. And just like she sings in "But Daddy, I Love Him," Taylor has already shown she's willing to stand firm in her choices, even if it means facing criticism head-on. In the end, fans believe Taylor is ready to drop the showgirl mask and step into a brand new era, one where she controls every part of her story, no filters, no apologies. Some even think her boldest move is still coming, releasing the long-rumored Reputation vault tracks to remind everyone exactly where her story with Matty Healey really began. According to this theory, it would rewind everything back to 2014, their secret connection, the first real wave of public backlash, and the moment Taylor realized just how invasive fame could be. Fans think she wouldn't be scared to reopen that chaos, because this time, she'd be doing it on her own terms. Some believe Taylor might even intentionally crack her own image to make a point, showing she's done letting outsiders, fans, or headlines dictate who she's allowed to love. It's dramatic, poetic, risky, and honestly very on brand for her. Whether people agree or not, fans are convinced she'd stand in it fully and own every second. Love her or question her, one thing feels clear to fans. Taylor Swift writes her story her way every time, and the world can only react after the fact. And everyone's watching closely, waiting for the next move. A lot of fans also believe that no matter how many chapters pass, Taylor's story always circles back to Matty Healey, the connection that never fully disappeared. After all the theories, heartbreak, and speculation, some Swifties think history will remember it as one of pop culture's most powerful hidden love stories. If everything unfolds the way fans predict, Taylor's 13th album could become her most raw and emotional era yet. A full circle moment showing growth, resilience, and heart in a way we haven't seen before. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Taylor's biggest reveal is still coming? Is this story really unfinished, or are fans reading too deep? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.